You could actually Google how to raise money, Y Combinator, and you're going to see some two amazing articles that are going to teach you. Banks lend you money when you don't need it. There's actually 3 F's I learned here in the US. Friends, family, and fools. Those are the first 3 people to invest at the start of the business. First thing when you decide you want to raise money from outsiders, from professional investors, whether angel investors, VCs, we are more on the private equity side, growth capital. You need to research, first of all, what do they invest in? What stage companies do they invest in? That's number 1. Number 2, what industries do they invest in? Number 3, what geographies they invest in. You don't want to just go and talk to everybody. If they don't invest in the Caribbean, then you're wasting their time. If they don't invest in early stage startups, you're wasting their time. If you're asking for a check that's too small for what they're looking for, then you're wasting their time and you're wasting your time. So entrepreneurs need to be willing to do more work. You need to do research and come prepared. You need to have an executive summary. So usually that's 1 to 2 pages. It gives an overview of the business. We need to know who is the management behind this company. If you are a new entrepreneur, you better have a good board of advisors. Don't think that you know how to do this by yourself. And then you need to know your numbers. We don't need 5-year projections. I'll be honest, the projections always are either going to overperform or underperform. Everybody comes up with the rosiest projections in most cases. And then they present them to you and say, it's my worst case. No, we know it's not your worst case. So have some idea of the next 18 months. And a clear use of funds breakdown. How am I going to use the money that I've asked you for to scale this business over the next 18 months? That's the most important thing. And that includes who you're going to hire. We do not expect you to stay head cook and bottle washer. We love doing this in the Caribbean where we're trying to cheap out the thing. And we don't want to hire people. We want to do everything ourselves. No, you need to spend money on good legal firms. You need to spend money on marketing. That's just a given. If you're a first-time entrepreneur, you especially need to hire people with more experience than you and be willing to bring them on, be willing to listen to them. So a company like us would want to see the actual legal registration of the business. Where is it registered? What's the documentation? Whether it's articles of incorporation or what shareholder rights we're going to have. So we want to see that. We want to see a number. We want to know if you've ever been sued. How did you resolve it? Is there anything else still out there or not? We want to know if we're going to get any board seat or an advisory board seat. Board seats have legal ramifications. Advisory boards don't. So we need to know, are you going to have D&O insurance, directors and officers insurance? In our case, we are looking for profitable existing businesses domiciled in strong long-term growth industries with good management in place. So that means that your business needs to already be profitable, not just generating revenue. VCs, early stage investors don't mind that. They will invest before you're profitable. Some of them will even invest pre-revenue. Well, look for those companies if you don't have revenue as yet. And then I recommend the book. Actually, I have it here. It's called The Art of the Start by Guy Kawasaki. That's a great book about how to pitch, how to prepare, how to scale. And then the last book that I recommend for everyone, regardless of raising money, it's called Profit First. And I think that's a great way for you to design your business around profitability as soon as possible.